This chapter is going to be very interesting because till now all the chapters which you had studied were all theory based chapters. You may not be finding interest in those chapters, but from this chapter all the remaining chapters are all practical chapters. So whatever I will be teaching you here, you will have to follow those things, and if you are having a computer at your house, then you also have to do these things practically. Another thing is, many of the students are having bad habit of watching the video half and just closing it. Fine, you can do it in this video also, but one thing I will tell you is, from now onwards all the chapters are connected with each other. So suppose if you miss any part from any of the chapter, then in the next video you will not be able to understand what is going on. Besides, the MCQs which are going to be asked from this chapters, I have not marked anything in any other color, or I haven't underlined anything, because here whatever I am speaking, whatever I am explaining, you have to pause the video, and if you are noting down the MCQs, you may note down the MCQs from that. And please do watch the video from the starting to the end, then only you will understand all the things. Okay, my dear students, now in this chapter we are going to learn the different editing and formatting options. Fine, now most of them are genius students who are knowing everything, am I right? But here the software which we are going to use is OpenOffice.org writer. The thing which you are knowing is in Microsoft Word. Now there are so many similar operations, and there are so many operations which differ in Microsoft Word and this software. Now the paper will be set from this thing which is given in the textbook, so you need to learn all the features which I am explaining you practically just now. First of all, the first topic which I am going to cover here is selecting text. Okay, now there are two ways of selecting text, using mouse and using keyboard. So the first technique of selecting the text is the simple technique which I used just now. I click somewhere and drag my mouse, which is common in Microsoft Word and this software. Fine, I am going to note down how many techniques we are learning, so I put one here. Okay, now another technique which is not there in Microsoft Word is, I go to edit menu, I go to selection mode, and from selection mode I click on block area. Fine, after that what will happen, just see, this much block for example I want to select, then I will be able to select that block using this technique. Just see, this facility is not there in Microsoft Word. Why? Because an intelligent person has designed Microsoft Word. This is a hopeless facility, useless facility. For example, if I select this block, I copy it, and if I paste it somewhere, it will look funny. Just see, features of WO full stop if. How does it look? It totally looks funny. It doesn't make any sense. But this could be asked in the MCQ also, and this is a practical chapter, so I have not tick marked anywhere that this could be asked in MCQ. You have to watch the whole video and study the things which are explained here. Fine. Now the next way of selection. First I will make the selection mode as standard. Remember this. Fine. So this was the another technique with the mouse, so I put one here. Third technique, to select any word I have to give a double click on that word, right? This is same as Microsoft Word. Then if I give triple click on any word, then that sentence will get selected. What is the meaning of sentence? The statement which is ending with a full stop sign. This is different than Microsoft Word. If I give triple click anywhere in a paragraph in Microsoft Word, then the whole paragraph gets selected. So this is different here. So I put one here. Then if you want to select the paragraph in OpenOffice.org writer, then I have to give 4 times click. Okay, like this way. So 4 clicks are used to select the whole paragraph. Fine, so I put one here. So these were all the 4-5 techniques using mouse. One more technique I am teaching you just now. First let us go to the keyboard technique. Now using keyboard, for example, if I am my cursor is here in the beginning of this sentence, then I press the shift key and left hand arrow key. Okay, then one letters will get selected. So technique number 1. Then if I press and hold the shift and control key and then I press the left hand arrow key, then the whole word will get selected. Just observe the difference. When I am clicking on the right hand side arrow key, the whole word is getting selected if I pressed shift, control and left hand arrow key. So how many techniques did we learn? 2 techniques, right? Fine. Now this works both the ways, left hand side or right hand side or bottom side. All 3 ways it works, or top side, 4 ways it works. Fine. Then the next thing is using the end key. Okay, for example, I am in between this sentence, then I press the home key. You rarely make the use of home key, I am knowing that. It is located on the upper side of the arrow keys. So I press the home keys, then I will come to the beginning of the statement. Then the combination of keys are shift and end. Remember the combination. To select that line, okay, you have to press shift and end. This all things could be asked in the MCQs, and these things are not explained properly in the textbook. But 110% whenever any computer teacher is teaching this topic in any of the school, he knows all the techniques and he will be likely to be asking this type of things, twisted questions. So remember, once again I repeat, when I press the home key, my cursor will go to the beginning of that respective line, and to select that line I have to press shift plus and key, remember. Okay, so 3rd technique. Then same way, shift plus home key. If my cursor is in the ending of the line, then shift plus home key. Fine. So 4th technique. Then selecting everything. Okay, whatever we have typed, Control A. That we know, it is in Microsoft Word also. Control A is used to select everything. Fine. So there are 5 techniques of both. Now I am going to teach you the 6th technique of selecting the words lying in different parts. Now in case if you want to select different words which are located in different part of the paragraph, for example, chapter, word processor, document, these 3 words. Okay, then how to do the thing? For that you have to use the combination of keyboard and mouse both. Okay, so how shall we do it? First of all, I will select the first word and then I have to press and hold the control key, and then I have to select the next desired word. So like this way you have to go on selecting the words whichever you want to select. Fine. So that is using keyboard and mouse both. Then we come to the next thing, and that is undoing and redoing the changes. Now everybody knows this thing, there is nothing new in that, but then to try to remember whatever I am teaching, because it could be asked in the MCQs. For example, what is the shortcut key for undo? You all know that it is Ctrl Z, but what is the shortcut key of redo? Then it is Ctrl Y. Remember both these words, I am highlighting it. Okay, Ctrl Z and Ctrl Y. So I will show you with an example. For example, I delete this much. Okay, and when I press Ctrl Z, the word will come back. Again, if I press Ctrl Z, then again the next word also will come back. While if I press the Ctrl Y key, then reverse action, that is undo and redo. Fine. Then the next thing is using the icons. Now here icons are given. See, yellow color icon for undo. Remember this thing, it could be asked in the MCQ. Yellow color arrow key for undo and green color arrow key for redo. So I can do it like this way also. Okay. Now another thing, here there are so many sub options related to undo. Just see. Now I am not teaching you these options because it is out of the course. Fine. Now Next thing is cutting, copying, pasting and using format painter. Now format painter is a new thing for you. Okay, and this thing also, it could be asked in the MCQ that there are how many ways of cutting, copying and pasting. Then there are 4 ways. First thing is using the menu option. Now this is the most longest way of doing the thing. Never use this thing. Okay, for example, I select the word editing and I want to copy. Then I have to go to edit menu. This thing could be asked in the MCQ also, that where is the cut, copy, paste command located, that is in which menu? Then the answer is edit menu. Yes, this question is already asked so many times, so remember this. And that is why I told you that watch the video from the starting to the end. Since you know everything, it doesn't mean that you don't need to watch the thing, because to answer the MCQs you need to know all these options. Fine, so from here I can select this word editing and copy. Okay, now if I want to paste it here or here, then I have to use edit command and paste. This is the longest way of doing the thing. Never use this thing. So menu command is over. Then we come to the usage of mouse. This is the most common technique. I select this word, right click and copy, right click and paste. Right, simple thing. We all use this thing. Same way for cutting, select the word, right click and cut, right click and paste. Fine. Then comes with the help of keyboard. Again MCQ could be asked from here. What is the shortcut key for copying? Control C, everybody knows. What is the shortcut key for cutting? Both the word starts from letter C, so everywhere it cannot be Control C, Control C. It is Control X for cutting. And which is the shortcut key for pasting? P for pasting, right? No, wrong. Control V for pasting. So this could be asked in the MCQ. I am highlighting this word. Okay, this statement and making it bold. Control C for copying, Control X for cutting and Control V for pasting. I am cutting this word from here, Control X, I am pasting it here, Control V. Okay, fine. Now I am deleting the word. Or I will use the icons now. Now to cut the word from here, the icon used is scissor. Remember this word, scissor is used for cutting. So I cut the word and I paste it here. So this was all about cutting and pasting. Fine. Now the last thing is format painter. For example, I have used here blue color and bold. Same thing I want to use, same format I want to use on this word. Then what to do? I select this word and select this brush symbol. Remember, brush symbol is used for copying the format and not the text. So I copied the word and then the icon will turn into this bottle sign. Now I rub that thing on this word and so this format got pasted over there. Remember, the text has not been pasted, only the format has been pasted. Fine. Now the last topic of this video is find and replace option. Now in Microsoft Word it is different, while here also it is different. First, using the keyboard. So Control plus F. Remember this. Okay, Control F will open find and replace dialog box. In Microsoft Word, for replace there is Control H, but here there is no Control H, only Control F. So I press Control F. So find and replace dialog box will open. Now here I have to type the word for which I am looking. So I type the word the. Okay. One thing which I have forgotten to do is to come to the starting of the document before doing anything. So Control Home. So I will hit to the starting. Now Control F, word the. Okay. Now there are two options, find and find all. If I click on the find option, then it will come and stop at the first occurrence of that word. Then again if I click find, it will stop at the second occurrence of this word. And if I click on find all, it will show me everywhere where the word the is used. Another thing, I have to also explain you the meaning of match case and whole words only. Match case means here if I have typed the in small letters, nothing in capital, then it will look only for that word in that case. Okay, if I click here, then whole words only means what? That just now if I don't click here and if I use here word THERE there, okay, find all. Now say you can say that it has also searched the word there, right? So if I click on only whole words and then click find next, see, then it will not search the from there. Okay, there's two options, remember. More is not there in your course, so I am not teaching you more. Fine. Now we come to the replace option. Before that I close this dialog box just now. I open it again. Control F. Okay, I want to replace the with a. Okay. Now I don't want to replace it everywhere. I want to replace it only in some places. So I click on find. Okay, here would I like to replace? Yes. So I have to click on replace. And if I click on replace all, then it will replace all the occurrence of word the with a. Now just now I don't want to replace everywhere, so I find next. Here I don't want to replace, then find next. Yeah, here I want to replace, so replace. So this is find and replace. So this was using shortcut key, and using icon you can also search from the edit menu. Okay, in the edit menu you get the option find and replace. Same thing will open. So here we complete this chapter.